Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sunny, and today I'm going to give you guys 5 signs that we are entering into the Age of Aquarius. You guys got that? 5 signs that we're entering into the Age of Aquarius. But before we get to that, there's a lot of there's a bunch of information for regular stuff. So you guys might want to watch this video on 1.5 times the speed. Obviously, leave your comments in the comment section, and I'm probably going to put timestamps in here. All right, everybody cool? This video came out of a conversation we had during one of the live streams where myself and Stephanie K and Rahani, some of the other Sunnysiders were talking about moving into the Age of Aquarius and some of the signs that we see. All right, here we go. Check it out. 1, 2, 1, 2. First, I'm going to warn you guys. First, straight up, whether you realize it or not, whoever, moving forward, okay, whoever controls Aquarius will control the world. Guys got that? That is a lock. You guys want to know the secrets? Here's the secret. Whoever controls Aquarius will control the world. I'm telling you that right now because it's something that I will explain as we move forward, and it's going to help you understand what's happening in these grand cycles or these ages that we're going through. And we're going to discuss it astrologically today. Guys got that? So repeat after me. Whoever controls Aquarius will control the world. Next, let's get on to the dates. Guys, we're going to get to this in a second. Okay, just chill out for a second. Next, the dates. We're not going to really stress dates here about moving into the Age of Aquarius. When I was younger, I used to think about it and we go, oh, it's going to be this year. This is blah, blah, blah. But right now, over the years, my astrology has evolved to the point where I don't really give a shit. So in addition to that, there's a thing. If you want to talk about the cusp or entering into or the dawn of the Age of Aquarius, which is kind of what we're going through, you know, I would look at it like 250 years before and 250 years after. Now, I know some people don't believe in cusps in their type of how they do astrology. We're going to talk about something a little different. But the concept of cusps for you guys is very clearly when the way you guys describe things like a full moon. And you say the full moon energy lasts up to 7 days before whatever, or up to 7 days after. You're describing a cusp. You're describing the cusp. Now, I don't really give a shit. And that's not how we do sunny side astrology. And my way I do astrology has changed. I do what's called applying aspects versus separating aspects. And if you watch my video on the new moon, or any of my moon cycle videos, you'll realize there's a difference here. Applying aspects versus separating aspects. All right, next. Anyways, right now, we are definitely applying into Aquarius, separating from Pisces. Guys got that? So as we're moving deeper into the Age of Aquarius, or as we're moving into the Age of Aquarius, or whatever you want to call it, however you want to describe this, you will find that we will be leaving Pisces themes in the past, and we will be absorbing and living more and more Aquarian themes. And that's just the way it is with any zodiac sign on any kind of situation like this. That's just the way it is. All right, next. So, applying aspects, blah, blah, blah. We're applying to Aquarius. Next. Wow, the grand cycle, end of times. Who controls the world? Look at this. Check this action out. So, right now, we are entering into the Age of Aquarius. And this is going to be an astrological axis of Aquarius and Leo. So that's what we're entering into. I've spoken about this several times before, but this is going to be a fun video. Let's just get past the nerdy stuff, and you're going to want to know this, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we are leaving this axis right here, the Pisces axis, the grand cycle, the 2,500 year-ish Pisces cycle. Okay, so we're leaving that, and I'll explain it in a second. Well, I'll just tell you right now. During the Pisces cycle, that was the time of religion, like major kind of religion. It's Pisces themes like faith and spirituality, right? The unknown, taking a leap of faith, spirituality, the arts, healing. I wrote some stuff down. We'll get down to that in a second. But whoever, in the last 2,500 years, whoever controlled Pisces ruled the world. whoever controlled faith, whoever controlled what's on the other side, whoever controlled your belief structure, whoever, we used to hear things like, oh, musicians and that kind of stuff. Pisces controlled the arts. Whoever controlled that stuff controlled the world. Whoever controlled religion controlled the world. Controlled faith, your belief structure. Moving forward, it's whoever, okay, so we're moving backwards in time, okay? So we're actually moving backwards. Before Pisces, we were in Aries, and that's about 2,500 years of what? Like, Aries rules war and expansive conflict, And we're in the time of the Roman Empire and war, and we talk about the Roman army. And on the other side, we talk about law. The Romans brought law to everything, whatever. And that's just the way it is. It was a time of conquest all around the world. All right, so whoever controlled Aries during the time of Aries controlled the world. Whoever controlled the armies controlled the world. What else do we need to know? Okay, so that was Aries. Let's move on. So let's get back to Pisces. All right, next. Okay, so that's Aries, the Pisces. Whoever controls the cycle controls the world. Now we're moving from Pisces into Aquarius. All right, here we go. Thanks for hanging out. Pisces themes include things being blurry. Okay, it's Neptune energy, but it's Jupiter seen through Neptune energy. So it gets blurry, the fish blurring things up in the water. So Neptune is illusions and Jupiter is spiritualities, and it's expansive energy. So Pisces themes are like blurry, it's faith, it's spirituality, it's definitely religion or a type of religion, personal relating, right? Believing or an understanding in things you don't see, obviously. It's definitely healing, it's arts, it's the arts. Pisces also, I wrote this down later on and stuff, but Pisces actually, okay, I'll tell you that later on. So other things that Pisces rule, drugs, medicine. Pisces rule being a martyr, right? Like the Jesus thing, like Jesus is a martyr, right? He died for your sins. Pisces very much dying for your sins. Pisces, emotion, water sign, right? Empathy, psychic, intuition. And Pisces can be crybabies, but they're tough crybabies. All the water signs are crybabies. I'm a double Scorpio, chill out. Share the video. Aquarius themes. These guys are cold and aloof. On the negative side, they're cold and aloof. On the negative side, okay, they can be cold and aloof. They can be arrogant. An Aquarius theme is the collective. Watch this. Down here, Leo is the individual shining. Hey, I'm Leo, man. Check my game out. Aquarius is the collective. All right, that's going to be very important moving forward. Aquarius is also information, the age of information. It's also mass communication. All right, so I believe right now, okay, next I'm going to go number 5. Okay, I'm going to tell you the top five signs here that we're entering into the age of Aquarius. Now, before this, we were talking about something else. In history, I didn't write it down here, or I wrote it down as something else a little later on. But one of the big things that we saw, or we can see, we're moving from faith, right? The church telling you in Western society, telling you what to do, and you're supposed to take it on faith. And then we had the advent of the printing press, and suddenly everyone had the ability to like read all this information, to an extent. And there was more, and so you didn't have to take it on faith anymore. In addition to that, instead of one voice, right, the one God, the one voice, we suddenly reading books and other people's opinions. So it's not just, so that's what's going on. Different people have a voice, and that's what's happening around the printing press. And then it took, a little time to evolve and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And now more signs, right? The internet, collective voice, information moving around. Okay, here we go. Straight up action now. So let's get back to some fun stuff. Okay, number 5. Whatever, Sunny. Everybody gets it. Everybody, tell us why. Other signs of the age of Aquarius. Number 5. First up, relationships have changed. Very sincerely, we're transitioning from applying deeper into Pisces style of relationships. What's a Pisces style and into an Aquarius style of relationship? You can see this everywhere. Pisces style of relationships. Pisces are martyrs, like Jesus, right? I'll die for you, right? Romeo and Juliet. These are Pisces kind of themes, right? They say things in your vows, your wedding vows, for better or for worse, right? Very Pisces themes. I'll heal you. I'm here for you, baby. Pisces kind of themes, right? That's the way it was. Now the themes in relationships are ghosting. They're ghosting. Instead of, we'll always be here for each other, it's ghosting. Very Aquarius. Remember, Aquarius on the negative side is cold and aloof. In addition to that, it's friends with benefits. That's Aquarius, friends with benefits. And so it's the collective, friends with benefits. So that's the first part. Relationships have definitely changed. The attitude towards relationships have changed from very Pisces, sticking it out, healing it for better or worse, into a Aquarius. Instead of one-on-one, let's go for a date, it's like, hey, let's all go out together as a group. There you go, man. Pretty simple. Remember, collective. Next, number 5B, okay? Second point of relating. It used to be one-on-one, right? Pisces is a very one-on-one kind of sign. And then whereas Aquarius is the masses, like that's where it's the masses. And so, or everyone gets a voice kind of thing. So in the past, we used to romanticize things like duels, right? And it's all over literature. It's all over, like it's everywhere, man. Like duels, right? Like, it's even in the movies. Oh, what's that? One guy against one guy. Like Bruce Lee against one guy, like, I think that movie, whatever. So, like, that's the way it was. Video games, like Donkey Kong, like one guy against one guy. But it's changed, man. It's changed over the years. Now it's about ganging up. In life, and just because I gave that Donkey Kong little analogy right there, so we'll continue with video games. In video games, instead of one-on-one, they're ganging up on everyone. They go on the internet, which is Aquarius, and then they gang up on people. It's the collective versus the individual now. It's gang stalking. And so that's what's going on. On the negative side, I'm just telling you some of the negative stuff. We'll get to some positive stuff first. So it's one-on-one versus the collective, right? It's changing. It's changing. Next, number 4. So 5, relationships have changed, obviously, right? You can hear it, gang stalking, them ganging up on this, blah, 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 public shaming, all this kind of stuff. But public shaming was always a thing, right? Keep certain things in mind. Public shaming was always a thing in the past. It's going to continue, right? That people seem to like that. All right, next. Other things, right? Like blaming groups of people. I had that written down, but like we always blame groups of people anyway. So that's not really part of the shift. We would think, but it's not. Number 4, language has changed. This is a big thing on the Sunny side. For those that don't know, I'm a master level hypnotist, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're the best, Sunny. Thanks, man. Please watch the video to the end. So here we go. We used to use Pisces words. Like we would say things like false prophets, and we would blame God for things. In the past, people fought spirits, and they fought demons, and they fought these things that, beyond what they could see, right? And, on a very individual thing, there were phrases in society like my relationship with my God, right? You would say things like that. Now we're moving from that kind of stuff. So instead of false prophets or fake religion, you're hearing things, Aquarius themes, like fake news. All right, that's an Aquarius theme. Before the printing press or in the past, there's no such thing as fake news because there's no news. Like before the TV, there's no news. What are you gonna do? Anyway, so now it's fake news, right? Now people blame technology, blaming God to blaming technology, fighting spirits, okay? So fighting spirits, fighting the unknown, fighting the very Pisces thing, to fighting false information. That's what we're in a fight for now, fighting false information, right? It used to be the individual, now it's the collective. In addition to that, so we're talking about language, which has changed. You will hear the word collective more and more in society, and you'll hear the word, and you'll hear it with more and more acceptance, and you will hear one-on-one and individual with less and less acceptance. You'll hear the language change. Number 4, language has changed. Number 3, social interaction. Da-na-na-na. Okay, I was losing steam there. Number 3, social interaction. All right, well, Pisces rules the arts, man. You remember the saying, there was a time when rock gods walked the earth, right? Well, that's not anymore. Now is the time when computer nerds walk the earth. And like, you know, like people who, information money guys, remember, whoever rules Aquarius rules the world. Whoever rules Aquarius rules the world. Art, singing, right? Healing each other. Pisces themes. We used to, you know, people a long time get around the piano and sing, or they get around, or they go get drunk, right? Getting drunk. A running joke in this channel is that Pisces rages against sobriety. So people used to go get drunk and that kind of stuff. My generation still does. Now, as we enter into the age of Aquarius, instead of that, we have generations of people who are sitting around plugged into the internet on their cell phones, right? So it's a very different experience, right? The collective, rah, 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 let's party it up and get drunk and party it up, to the like sitting around in groups talking on the cell phone. Yeah, man, social interaction has changed. All right, here we go. Almost done. Number 2, technology has changed. And I'm not going to say things like computers, who rules computers rule the world. I'm not going to say things like technology. Whoever rules Aquarius rules the world. Like, drum that into your head. Drum it into your head. Okay. Now, in technology, instead of talking about gadgets and the internet and computers and all that kind of stuff, whatever, we're going to say some other things. According to astrology, Pisces is ruled by Neptune. I mentioned that already. Neptune rules oil. Neptune rules oil, pharmaceuticals like medicine, drugs, medicine, and oil. Those are all healing, right? Drugs. Those are all Pisces themes. And we're leaving Pisces and we're moving to more Uranian themes, such as electricity. So we've discussed about the collective ad nauseum here, right? So, but there's more to it. In technology, we're moving from oil, which is Pisces, and we're moving towards electricity, which is Aquarius. That's just what's happening. Don't look at me. That's just what's happening. For better or worse, Pisces themes. Aquarian theme is better for the collective. It's better for the environment. Aquarian themes. I'll say it again. Pisces, oil, for better or worse. Aquarius themes, cold, sterile, aloof. It's better for the environment. It's better for everybody. Guys, got it? That's the difference. Number 2, technology is going to change. And the number 1 sign that, the number 1 thing, it's all written on my board here, right? And I wrote it down here. The number 1 reason that we're moving into the age of Aquarius is because I say so. I'm the teacher. That's the reason. Pretty lame, Sunny. Yeah, I know, man, but the video's long enough anyways. So that's the action, guys. I hope everybody has a lot of fun. There's a little bit more to it. But we were discussing this on the channel, and it was fun. So I thought I would share that with you. There's a little bit more that's going to change, attitudes and that. But there are definite signs right now, if you look around, that the world is changing for better or worse. You know, we are moving into the age of Aquarius, and you whatever that means to you, I'm telling you that these are the signs that that's going to happen. All right, this is the kind of stuff we talk about on the channel. In addition to that, I do mini astrology readings for you guys, and I do the horoscopes for you guys. Blah, 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 blah. It's also a psychic channel. We do lots of psychic games here as well. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best of a super amazing day. Have fun out there, guys. It's collective. It's going to be fun. Wishing you guys the best, and I'll see everyone soon.